Now, I probably mentioned to you in other 820 episodes in welcoming you to each and every conversation that this is the 820 show. I also alluded to or offered you an analogy of this conversation with me, meaning me recording, you listening, is essentially your blockchain of resilience, meaning this exchange, this transaction can never be corrupted or duplicated. It can't be copied. Every time you hear this, every time I do it, at least, it's original. It is sanguine. It is almost independent of the previous ones and not as a prelude to the next ones, should there be one. This conversation is between you and I, between my soul and your soul, my heart and your heart. In this case, my voice to your ears. But I know I've said it before, and I don't mean to beat this dead horse until it's further dead. But it is important to me to just remind myself first, and then to you, about even though I may or may not offer you words of wisdom or insights or perspectives you never had before, if you allow me to take the liberty and maybe the responsibility and accountability to say what I'm offering to you is a change in your perspective on this present moment. I know I've said it before, and I don't mean to give you anything that is revelationary or certainly not revolutionary. I want to give you the idea that I mention what drives me in a model form or in a descriptive form. But it is very simply as me being by trade an analyst, by trade an engineer, by trade more of a quasi-creative, productive kind of person and what I do even at work or in my personal hobbies. What drives me is based upon recognizing and really identifying and refreshing every day what is my true desire for this day and this moment. More importantly, in building on that raw desire, what is my discipline to bring that desire forward? Not to spin on it, not to, ruminate on it or to gaze at it. No, identify what the desire is, and then on top of that, what is my discipline to bring it forward? And then that gets me to that word drive. That question about what drives you is really directed back to me. What drives me today, this moment, this now? Now that foundation is what I'm trying to get to about why it's important for me to not just restate something from yesterday. This is brand new. This conversation is new. It is fresh. It is bad. It is scary because it is different. Not because I am so boastful and prideful about what I'm doing here in this small little voice of a podcast. It's just that I'm confident and humble with my courage to share with you what I don't know, which is larger in volume to what I do know over these past 6+ decades. I only offer to you a humble yet confident perspective that I am comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time sharing with you these viewpoints, these perspectives on this present moment. As this present moment evolves, dissolves, and maybe reemerges, if we're lucky enough to get grace going forward, let's presume that we have a few moments in these 500 seconds to bring forth what we are allowed to experience, to receive, and then to connect to what I said before, myself, now for you. What is your desire of this moment? What is your discipline to bring that desire forward? And then that question from me, what drives you? Now we're getting to what is your drive. So instead of me asking you that, ask yourself that question. And then that is the basis, the nucleus, if you will, of indicating what is your beauty, what is your purpose, what is your message, what is your voice. And all of that, all those nice words is comprised in what I call your presence. And that's why I keep saying that, not to berate you with the title of the book, Resilience, the Beauty of Presence, but also for you to remember, maybe put it somewhere in your files of resilience references. Why is this topic important to this person? And more importantly for me, does it make sense to you? Is it relevant to you on your journey? The journey that I say that we all share as a quality within each of us. But if you haven't taken the time to self-investigate, question yourself, see if you do have it. Spoiler alert, I'm telling you, you do have it. We all have it. My very possible mission, as you will see on the website when I first bring it up, the mission, yes, very, very possible, is for us to draw out from within what was deposited in us, each of us, at birth. And to get there are a billion different ways to get to this quality, this express quality, this shared quality of resilience. Millions of different ways to get there. I only offer you my example, my experiences that I believe and observe serve to connect us more than anything in this world used to distract us or to separate us. I wish there was a magical wand or magical words that would give you that clear-cut iron sight, direction forward. I can only give you maybe some parameters, my loosely defined parameters from my experiences. So there's one guy in this 8 billion people in this world. No way I can give you the answer or even an answer. But I offer you these words just as suggestions. Maybe something for you to consider, discard, or use, or reframe for what is relevant to you, to your desire, your discipline, your drive, the beauty, and the beauty in your presence. Stay present. Stay current. No matter where you are in this world, please remember, it is always 820.